I'm Derica.
I'm Katie.
I'm Justine.
And we're with the Hearts Homes team with Dwellings, Michigan. And here we are again for another Try It Thursday. And today we are so very excited to have a very special guest, Miss Monica. And she is from Remembering Cherubs. And we are all very excited. Monica and I have been friends for a long time. And I have seen this woman shine. I mean, she shines every day. She's a beautiful soul, inside out. She's amazing. And she has been an author, a writer, like speaker, like yes. So now she's ventured into something that she's very passionate about, and we're gonna learn all about it. So tell us. Well, welcome.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. I want to do the heart too.
Throw it up. Tell us what exactly is Remembering Cherubs.
So, Remembering Cherubs, we are a nonprofit resource center for parents who have experienced pregnancy or infant loss. So, hence, Remembering Cherubs. It's important to us that we remember those lives and cherish them and memorialize them. So, we help parents to do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is such a special thing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. What kind of had you create this business?
So, unfortunately, it came from my own story. In '96, my infant son died in my arms shortly after birth. And fast forward 22 years, my husband and I are expecting our first baby, and I have a miscarriage. And the idea was kind of like, oh, you'll have other kids, or you can just adopt. But there was no space or permission to grieve. There was nothing like, this is how to move forward with your life. There was just nothing out there. I would go to websites looking for information. The links wouldn't work. I was trying to find information and there was nothing. So I'm like, not on my watch. I had to create it. So we created Remembering the Cherubs to bring all the resources together in one convenient space. So parents don't have to go here, go there looking for, if they want to connect to a group, if they want to read a book about loss, whatever it is, we have it all in one space for them. So it was birthed from my own personal story.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing. Wow.
To take such a tragedy and something so intimate and bring it to helping so many other people. I mean, that's what you're about anyway, because that's why we're attached.
Soul sisters.
Yes, I love her so much. That's really awesome. And I know that, I don't want to be like a spoiler or anything, but you got some big things going on. I mean, let's talk about those big things. I'll let you tell.
Yeah, so one of the things I mentioned, we have all types of resources, but we have created our own resource. So the Pregnancy Loss Guidebook, this book talks about like how to get through the day-to-day. So say if you were expecting a baby and maybe you had a 3-year-old and they were expecting to be a big sister. How do you have the conversation with them that you're not going to be, a big sister anymore? How do I have this age-appropriate conversation? There's nobody telling you that. We put it in the book. Or even partners experience grief in different ways. Maybe the spouse experiences it one way. How do we get through this together when we're viewing it two totally different ways? A lot of times the parent who carried the baby has a different experience. How do we get through this? We put it in a book. And what I love about this book is that I pulled together everybody I met on the street. Have you had a pregnancy? Come join this focus group session. We did dozens and dozens of focus group sessions, listening sessions, and took all the information. What was your pain point? What was the information you wish you had that you didn't have? We put it all in this book to answer those questions, to offer that guidance. On top of that, I'm the co-chair of the Perinatal Infant Reproductive Loss Committee at Michigan Medicine. So I sit next to doctors, nurses, therapists, everybody you can think of. And I took it to them. Hey, we got this book. Let's get your way in from the clinical side of it. How can we support the parents? What are the things you wish they knew? We got their input, and it's just incredible. So from that, we were able to put together toolkits that will be in the University of Michigan Health System, and we just confirmed our second partnership with the DMC.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So this coming year, we'll be supporting over 800 families immediately after loss. So that means they're going to have that guidebook, they're going to be in our community of support, they'll have that one-to-one support, resources at their fingertips, everything. So our vibe, some groups out there, they're kind of like, come be sad with us. We're like, no, come heal with us. That's our vibe. We're gonna do it in fun ways, and we're just happy to be here to do it. We're happy to help them through this time in their lives.
That's amazing.
Thank
So
you.
amazing.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Especially because I have, like, crazy to think that people my age, like, I feel like we should be having babies because we're young, but we're not, we're 30. But I've seen people go through pregnancy loss, and you're right, like, these people don't know where to go, how to grieve, nobody wants to talk about
Yes.
it. And for someone to tell you, like, oh, you'll just have other kids,
Yes.
I could not even, I mean, that you can't discount a life like that.
Right, exactly. And that's what happens. And people don't realize, in Michigan alone, just the state of Michigan, over 23,000 pregnancies end in miscarriage. And out of every 1,000 babies born, more than 6 die before they even reach a year old. So everybody here, we all are connected to somebody who's gone through it or will be, unfortunately. So why isn't there more support around it? We know it's not the sexy, glamorous topic, but people need support. It's not okay that everybody's just kind of figuring it out. Like, we need the guidance. So we're like, we got you, boo. We got you. We gotta get through it together. So that's our
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that.
I know.
Thank you.
I know.
And the fact that you took, like, people's actual stories, like people that have gone through it themselves, like you said, everybody grieves differently.
Yes.
So to have that all be in that guidebook,
Yeah.
like, that's amazing.
Yeah, to hear the stories and then to have it medically reviewed by the professionals, because we didn't want it to just be, just our personal experience. We wanted the science behind it, to have a doctor. So it's been medically reviewed by Michigan medicine doctors, by psychologists, by all these people, and to get the thumbs up from them, it's like, I had something to do with that. It's just amazing that we were able to accomplish all this, and just to know that so many people will be helped. We're just so glad to do what we do.
Wow. I mean, for you just to wake up one day and be like, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
And to see the growth and the progress that you've made over the time. How long have you been with this nonprofit, or when did you start it?
So my miscarriage was in 2018. By April 2019, Remembering Cherubs was a fully formed nonprofit. I hit the ground
You were not
running.
playing.
I was not playing. Because I'm like, I don't want anybody else to go through this.
Yes.
It's not okay.
Right.
I knew how I felt. I remember calling my dad and being like, Daddy, how am I going to go to work on Monday? Like, how am I going to get through the day? I am in so much pain. And I just felt like every day I wake up, this pain is going to be here. What do I do with that? And people just like, oh, I know you had that loss, let's not talk about it. Like, that's hard. And in your defense, people don't know how to be
Right, yeah.
supportive. Like,
Right,
grief
exactly.
alone is a difficult topic. But when you're talking about a baby, it's like, oh, I don't want to hurt you, so I don't want to talk about it. So even though I'm surrounded by supportive, loving people, it's so lonely. You feel so alone. And I'm like, no, I can't let these people continue to go through this. So I had to do something. So we're heading into our 5th year. So what a great way to have these partnerships going into our 5th year. The pandemic kind of threw a wrench into our events and all that, but we're really not playing games. We're hitting the ground running and doing everything we can just to create a supportive community.
What kind of events do you guys have?
So we do one event each quarter. So in January is our vision board event. So we feel like healing, you have to set goals. Like, even if my goal is today, I'm gonna get up and wash my butt, because I didn't take a shower. That's a goal. So we do goal setting with a wellness focus. So I'm gonna take care of my mental health. I'm gonna maybe take care of my physical health. I'm gonna go to Zumba, take a class, get surrounded in friends. I'm gonna take care of my social health by letting my friends take care of me and relying on them when they say, what can I do to support you? You know how we are. We'll be like, no, I'm fine. No, girl, tell them what they can do to support you. See?
Yeah, these two.
Yes, I know, firsthand.
I'm fine, everything's fine, but it's not.
Exactly. So at these events, we kind of reinforce that community of support, relying on the people around you. So the first quarter is the vision board event. Second quarter, we do self-care. So everything from painting, art therapy, we've done trap yoga, just anything to self-care. Yeah, and what's so nice about it, it's not just for parents who've experienced loss. Bring your friends, bring your cousins, bring your mama in them. Let's come heal together. That's our motto, come heal with us. The third quarter, we are introducing our Talk It Out, Walk It Out, a walk to shatter the silence and break the stigma around Black women's health issues and all women's health issues who are impacted by these problems. And then the fourth quarter, we do a wave of light where we honor the babies who've been lost. We do a candle lighting ceremony, we bring all the families together. So once every 4 months, we have something going on where we're bringing everybody together. So
So I have to ask, those shoes, because I am such a shoe person. What was that? What event was that you recently had, and they were blinged out? Love that.
Amazing. So Remembering Cherubs was voted as a charity of choice for Tucks and Chucks. So that is this annual fundraising event where they support local nonprofits. So all the proceeds from this big party go to support nonprofits. So the two nonprofits with the highest votes win. So Remembering Cherubs was a winner. So
That's what I voted for. Okay.
So we won. So they had this gala where you wear tuxedos and evening gowns. So I wore my evening gown and my custom-made Chucks. They had the Remembering Cherubs logo, just all blinked out. So it was a fun way to dress up, share about our message with my shoes. You know, I got to talk about the nonprofit. And we got a $2,000 donation, which was incredible. Plus meeting all the people. And we got people sign up to volunteer for our events and everything. So it's just a great opportunity.
So cool.
So we will definitely make sure that we post everything to that how people can, where you want them to contact you if they want to donate or volunteer or any of that information, because we want to definitely support you by any means that we possibly can. So this is amazing.
Yeah, definitely. So I know, like you mentioned, like, you know, we can donate, but are there any other ways that people can help, like, support you guys?
Yes, volunteering. We would love to have your support, just getting involved at our different events. And also just spreading the word. If you encounter somebody who has a loss, remember Remembering Cherubs. Keep us in mind, send them our information, and they're going to be in good hands. So we got them covered. We're going to walk through it together, but just being an advocate and saying this is a group of people whose grief is valid. Even just listening to somebody, listening to that experience, that's enough. You don't have to have the right words to say. You don't have to fix the problem for them or give them suggestions. It's okay to just listen. So being an advocate, letting them know about Remembering Cherubs so we can support them, that's such a great way to support us. And of course, donations. We take donations to help us do what we do. Of course. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I just love, like, you know, it takes people like you to make a stand for things that need to be changed, because I think a lot of people, and including myself, it's like, you know, hard topics, hard conversations, hard, you know, like you just kind of sometimes just kind of ignore it, you know, like you said, and then like you took your grief and made it into something positive, and you're changing other people's lives at the same time, and like more people just need to kind of step up and be able to do that, because the world is crazy right now. We all need to come together to love on each other and support each other, because this world needs more love like that, you know?
We do.
Yeah.
We do. We have to get through everything together. There should be no more, you're a strong woman. No, I don't want to be strong. I want to rely on my friends. I need support. We need to support each other through everything, whether it's through grief, whether it's through my friend is building her business. How can I support you? How can I show up for you? Just, it's important to just show up for each other. Just being here, just being a part of what the people in your life are doing. And Remembering Cherubs represents that. You guys may not have experienced loss, but coming to our event, that's showing support. That's saying to that family who has had that loss, there's people who care about this. Just their presence being here means that my experience matters. So it's important. Just showing up. It's so valuable. It's so important. So thank you for this opportunity, for allowing us to talk about it and giving it a platform.
We're happy to do that.
Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely. Because you've always been the type of person that Justine and I were talking earlier about having safe places to be who you are. You've always been one for me, so I
Thank you. And the same for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
She is one of my safe places. Remember I said I only have a couple people? She's one, so you got to meet one.
And you guys all better share this video, okay?
Share. Remembering Cherubs. We'll make sure. Yeah.
Yes, you guys.
Anything else that you want to share or tell the listeners or watchers?
RememberingCherubs.org. That's our website. Hit us up on our website or Instagram, Facebook, same thing, Remembering Cherubs. We want to connect. Get involved with us. If you've had a loss, we got you. We love you. We're going to be your supportive community. If you'd like to be involved, if you want to volunteer, please come do that. Or if you'd like to partner, if you have an organization that needs the guidebooks or our sympathy cards, I didn't talk about those. So you can't really, if you had a friend who had a loss, you don't know what to say, right? You can't really go to Target and get a I'm sorry for your miscarriage card. So we took away the guesswork.
Wow.
We created a sympathy card, so that will be coming out as well. So you can give that, have the right words to say, maybe even give them a guidebook as a gift, so that way you can feel like you're actively involved in helping them get through the process. So watch out for that.
That is awesome. Yeah, you really thought of everything. I mean, it's wow.
I do actually have a question that I just thought of. So, like, if somebody went through a miscarriage or a loss, you know, even if it was years prior, like, do you still feel like you guys, like, these guidebooks and everything can help them even like years later? Like, if they can,
100%. Because it's called the Pregnancy Loss Guidebook, a guide to coping well after pregnancy and infant loss. So it doesn't have to be in the immediate aftermath. Years can pass and you're still grappling with grief.
Yeah.
How do I cope with that when I see one of my friends, she's having her baby and it's a baby shower? How does that impact me? I might feel away. I'm not jealous of her, but I might feel like, oh, I don't have that experience. How do I get through that? How do I grapple with that? That's in the guidebook. It has that guidance on how to get through that, or even ways to connect. Maybe there is a support group that you can connect with, or peers that you can connect with. And by the way, our resource center connects them with resources at no cost. So you don't have to feel like, oh, I gotta have money for a therapist. No, we got you. We're gonna connect you with people that will do it at no cost or on a sliding scale to meet you where you are. So you don't have to worry about the resources, anything like that. So it's for everybody who has been impacted. It's for the parent who has gone through it. It's for their supportive network, and it's for caretakers who take care of this group of people. So we are thinking about everybody. Whatever you need, we got you covered.
it really feels like you did not miss a
I'm trying. But you know, when you go through pain and you don't want somebody else to go through that. So I feel like a protective mama, like I have to. I gotta have my I's dotted, my T's crossed, because I don't want anybody to go through this. Unfortunately, loss is gonna happen, right? It's not something a lot of times that can be avoided. So at least we can have measures in place to get people through it. There's no reason that somebody shouldn't be thinking about this. So if that means from my greatest pain, I have to put this together, then that's what has to happen. So I'm happy to do it.
You are so inspiring.
Thank you.
You are so inspiring. And so if you're sitting at home thinking, how can you turn your grief or maybe something that you've been through into something amazing, let this video inspire you, because this woman right here has done that.
This is your sign.
Wow. Yes, this is your sign. Wow.
Thank
What a blessing you are.
Thank you guys.
We'll be spreading the word.
Thank you. And you guys are a blessing. Thank you for giving us the platform.
All right, so tell us, being that you're a Canton resident, what do you love the most about Canton?
What do I love most?
Whether it's shopping, restaurants, parks.
Yes, shopping. Oh, I love me some Heritage Park. I love that. And what is the festival? The Liberty Fest. I love the Liberty Fest. Every year we go to that. And the diversity, the cities are real diverse. I love that businesses are always popping up. It's always something like, what are they building over there? It's always something going on. So I love that about Canton.
Awesome. Always growing.
Yeah. And my son went to Canton Prep. Go CP, go Chargers. So we love the teams, the schooling, the educational system. Yeah.
Ah, you love a lot about Canton. All right, Canton.